Conduction is the heat transferring by touch. Heat travels from hot to cold, so in conduction, hot surfaces will warm up to the cold surface to dissipate the heat. In this experiment, the alcohol is the heat, and the heat is absorbed by the table. One property of the table is being non-flammable. You can also see the radiation in the form of fire. Thermal energy travels through the air. In this next experiment, Shelby's hand is lit on fire. This is conduction because the soap bubbles are lit on fire, and Shelby absorbs some of the heat. Most of the heat, however, is absorbed by the water on Shelby's hand. You can see the radiation in the form of a fireball.
Radiation is the transfer of heat through fluids. Fluids are liquids and gases. In this experiment, the Bunsen burner supplies the fire, and the heat is transferred through the air, a gas, to the marshmallow to make s'mores.
Convection is the transfer of heat through convection currents. Convection currents are the heat pathways moving within a fluid. As heat is supplied to one area of the fluid, it heats up and expands. The density of the heated fluid is less than the density of the unheated fluid, and the two switch places. The constant of exchange of fluids is what runs convection. In this experiment, the air within the flask is heated by boiling water. The air expands to fill the balloon. When the flask is placed in cold water, the air condenses and deflates the balloon. Cooling systems remove heat from an area. In freezers, fluids with a low heat capacity are used for this. Heat capacity is the amount of thermal energy it takes for a substance to change temperature. A fluid with a low heat capacity will change from gas to liquid easily. The gas is compressed in a freezer, and that is what keeps food frozen. Freezers are also insulated. Insulators are substances that don't allow heat to travel readily. Being able to keep heat out and cold in is necessary for the function of a freezer. In this experiment, we took 2 pans and added approximately 1½ cups of ice to each. We then added food coloring so that we could really see the results. In the pan with the blue and green ice, we added no salt, and in the pan with the orange and red, we added a mixture of rock salt and table salt. This experiment shows that salt lowers the freezing point of ice, and that's why we use it on our roads. You can tell that there is a lot more water in the red and orange pan than in the blue and green one.